This is WindleyMania, and as you can tell already, Andrew's not here. This is just Devin, just me in here in this storage unit by my lonesome, doing the pod this week. Andrew couldn't make it. Connor couldn't make it. I don't have Garrett's number anymore. My phone deleted it because he just doesn't talk to me, so it's gone. But Andrew didn't leave me hanging. He gave me a contact for someone who agreed to be on the show. And someone who we've been a fan of for quite some time now. He's a progressive rock musician from East Edinburgh, England.
That's right.
He's on the phone with me doing this over the phone.
Hello, America.
That's Mr. Ean Doorman.
Hello, America. It's Ean Doorman.
Hello, Ian.
Big fan of the Windley boys. The WindleyMania is great.
Oh,
it's great. Full of laughs.
You don't know how much that means to me, because Andrew and I have been such big fans of yours for forever, basically. Like,
is that right?
Yeah, we listened to you since we were in high school, like all of your albums, everything.
Yeah,
we just such huge fans. We're like, just I'm so glad you agreed to be on the show, and wish Andrew could be here with us.
Yeah, I've heard so many things about Andrew. He's fit. He's handsome. Brilliant instrumentalist. So it's a shame I couldn't talk to him, because blows me, that bloke blows me away.
Yeah, he does. He's
but
pretty good guy.
Talking to America right now, and talking to the other guy in the Windley, charmed, I'm sure.
I am charmed.
Seven's an old name, but it's what your parents gave you.
Oh, it's actually Devin.
It's your Christian name
with the D, but yeah.
Charmed.
Yeah, I am charmed. I'm glad I'm glad we're able to make this happen. I know there's a time difference, but I really appreciate you coming on. So I guess let's just dive into it. You've released a new album this past year, right?
That's right.
What was that?
2022.
Yeah.
This came out.
Just came out.
That's right.
And what was that called again? I had it written down. I lost it.
It's the Oliver Twist and Shout.
Oliver Twist and Shout.
That's right.
And you kind of explored some different things on this one. There's a lot of there's like some really big like orchestral stuff and some like synth stuff too.
That's right.
And you kind of found a really, really good mix of that to complements each other really well. So just if you want to talk about that a little bit, that would be like, I just want to know where your mind was.
It was at the store the other day, and the missus wanted to do roast for the Sunday dinner, and had me on. There's a meat shortage about, you see, in East Edinburgh, and this little shop boy's got the name tag and whatnot. There's a Darren on there. It says, "Hey, oi, where's all the roast?" And he's like, "Sir, we don't have no roast. There's a meat shortage if you don't know, East Edinburgh." And I was like, well, that really drives a nail in the old heart. So, I had to ring up the missus, told her, roast, wasn't at the store. And now she starts throwing a fit. It's like, well, did you go down to the Bernards? And I was like, no, that's all the way across town. That's all the way in Sheffield. I don't need to go down to Sheffield for your bloody roast. So, who ended up going to Sheffield for the roast? Had to drive all the way down there. Had to get up a cabbie. Cost me about £40, and they have no roast either, because guess what? There's a meat shortage in Sheffield too. It was all over the papers, but don't read the paper. It's bad for your health. And that's pretty much what it's been like for me this week. It's not really too great,
I'm sorry to hear that. There's kind of been a shortage on some things here in the States as well.
Is that right? In America?
Yeah, there's been
there's
some
the States.
Yeah, some product issues and things like that. But I kind of want to talk more about like what you're doing musically.
Right. The rock band, we got the Doormen.
Yeah, the Doormen.
It's me and my brother Robert.
Robert, yeah.
Yeah, and his brother John.
His brother John?
That's right. It's a drummer.
Yeah, wait, so it's like your brother, but his brother.
It's my brother Robert, his brother John.
So it's like a half brother, essentially.
It's Robert's brother.
Okay.
Robert's my brother. John's his brother.
Okay.
Right. He's on drums.
Okay.
I'm a bass player myself.
You're the bassist? Oh,
right.
Awesome. I play
Do the
bass
singing,
too.
playing the bass.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
That's kind of that can be hard to do sometimes.
Yeah. And got up early the other day. Went downstairs, had a sip of the cup. The missus already going off about the nagging. You left the bin open last night when you took out the rubbish. It was raining. I was in a rush. Couldn't see a bloody thing. Darker. Clouds on the sky. Couldn't see nothing. It doesn't make no excuse to leave the lid up on the bin. The wind was going to blow it all the way, all the rubbish up and down the street. And already, off to the races as soon as I cracked my eyelids open. And, short from me about to hit up a wallop on the side of that, it's not really cranium, it's more drywall up there in the missus, if you ask me. But, before I started getting out all the violence, I said I need to take a step back. So I had to go up to the shop and, figured me beans and toast up there, about 11:15 already. Took a nice walk. Went down to the park, did my little thing, fed Fred, he's a little pigeon, and see him every day. Came back, wrote my journal, and it was time for a little bit of the telly. You ever watch that show, it's really big here in America. I got the what do you call that here? When you get the remote and it gets all the channels, what do you call that here? Yeah, I got that.
Like a Roku or a Fire Stick?
It's one of them, and you get all the channels. And I got that. What's that show? It's 1,000-pound sisters. It's not the money. They're not rich or whatnot. They're just very morbidly obese.
Oh, it's like pounds, like weight. Pounds over there is money.
Right. So they're not rich or nothing. It's nothing like they split in 1,000 pounds between the both of them. It's that they're both very obese.
Right.
And they just basically sit around and eat and stuff.
You like that show?
Yeah, it makes them sleep good.
I really wanted to just get into because Andrew and I just think you're like a musical genius. We just kind of I want to pick your brain, for both of us, since Andrew's not here, and just kind of know what your artistic process is like when you've recorded your albums. 'Cause, you've got you've got so many, and it's hard to pick a favorite. Each one's just so different and diverse. Pick from so many different. I can tell there's a lot of different influences in your writing, and I just kind of want to pick your brain and see what kind of things motivate you to write your music that you make.
Can you repeat that?
What is some of your bigger motivations for music? When you're writing.
Oh, when you get on with the album. When you're getting on with the album,
yeah,
it's sort of, it all comes from a place of, a lot of respect for, the music itself, really.
Right. Yeah.
People around here, they go on about the Beatles and the, Oasis and, over there they got the Rolling Stones, and it's all good and dandy and well, but when the Doormen get together to play, it's more so about what do you call it? They got these bloody bread ties on the thing. They're about a disaster to tie back on, and one night, add me some beans and toast. It was after a big match, Arsenal, big Arsenal bloke me.
Excuse me,
and
sorry.
So, it was after a big match. Fix me some beans and toast. And those little bread ties are such a puzzle. I sort of just limply put it on. My fault, I understand. But wouldn't you know it, the next morning, Mrs. goes downstairs and makes the beans and toast for breakfast. And guess what I hear? And when I crack my eyelids open, guess who's knocking on the door? Oh, Ian! Don't you know what these bread ties are for? They're so the bread doesn't get moldy. Now you gotta go off to the shop and get some more bread, because we got the moles on the bread. And I don't want to hear that. And so early in the morning, I was already knackered from early in the morning. Just got done with the match. And, there's a puzzle, those things. They really need to work on them.
You're talking about like a regular twisty tie?
It's the bread tie on the bread, in the packages, the loaf, and it's sort of like there's different colours.
You just gotta put it on there.
It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle.
You just gotta spin it.
Puzzle. The enigma required for the bread size these days. Modern age bread size.
You want to talk about your wife some?
In the Doormen play, what was that question you asked earlier?
I had asked...
I'm sorry. Got a sore knee right now.
It's okay.
It's a hard time walking around. Now you can't see it right now.
Yeah.
But it's about the size of a globe. Really, my knee. Yeah.
Like just a globe that someone would keep in like a library.
Right. In the museum and whatnot. Yeah, right.
I was just trying to pick your brain on some of your influences and things.
Influences. Let's see. I like all sorts of people. Like Hatfield in the North, of course. One of my favourite artists, really. Thomas Hatfield was a guy. I met him at the Hard Rock Cafe in London. He was there for a big signing on his last album, Silent Library, and he's a big influence. Hatfield in the North. Let's see. Great Napoleon and the busted flamingo lips. Yeah.
Great Napoleon. I think the connection's a little bad. Great Napoleon and the busted flamingo lips.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll have to check out these bands.
Yeah. Great Napoleon. That's not really. He's not really a guy named Great Napoleon in the band.
Well, so there's no one in the band named Windley, so I get that. It's kind of funny.
It's this little old woman named Doris. Really.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
She's a nice, pleasant woman.
You ever do any collaborations with these other bands? Or is it just you just try to keep it with you and your brother and his brother?
What's that again?
You ever do any like collaborations with those other bands you mentioned, or do you just try to keep it with the Doormen?
Sorry. What's that again?
Do you ever do any?
Have you seen the size, the absolute impeccable size of that new bridge that they got down there in Southport?
I have not.
They knocked the old one down. They build this new one up. Went to the family on a little drive down there because they got the park in South Park. Had little kitties rolling around, monkey ball slides, whatnot. We're over this bridge. I like music, right?
Right.
We're over the bridge. A little bit of Sir Elton John playing on the radio, classic. La, 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 la. Who has to open her mouth? Mrs. Oi, got a little bit of a headache, Ian. Mind turning the radio down? It's busting on my cranium at the moment. I said, why do you have to just dampen my enjoyment of life, woman? Why must everything that puts a smile on my face be a detriment to your existence? I don't understand it. Why must you do this? And she's like, hey, I just asked for you to turn down the radio. I said, it's not even about the radio, woman. It's anything. You don't have a headache because you just got done shoving off about something else 5 minutes ago. Ian, not in front of the children. The children know. The children know. You're doing this day and night. It won't end. I don't understand how a woman with such limited life and oxygen on this rock has so much to say every minute of the day. And I thought about it for a moment, and it's really Great Napoleon will be great to work with. Doris gets a little hard to, get around these days. But I'm open to anything really. But it's me and Robert and John, usually the Doormen. You know, we've
Gotcha.
been doing it since Open the Doorman. Back that first album. Yeah, right.
People, that's like a highly acclaimed thing. Like, it's a real,
Thank you.
real.
Thank you.
Like a lot of musicians look up to that album.
Yeah.
So it's a staple in most people's collections. It is in mine for sure. I've got one of the first edition like records of it.
Right.
Love for you to sign it sometime. I'd have to mail it to you.
Right.
But I think what else I had to ask you. Oh yeah, over in England, this is not music related. What's like some of your favorite things to do, like just over in England, other than music? What are some things you like to do just to pass the time?
Well,
any like hobbies or collections you have?
I like the football match.
Yeah.
The football match is really fun. Like go down the pub, watch the football match.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play the, what do you call that thing? What do you call the thing? You press the button and you sort of like the little fella jumps up.
Oh, the Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah, the Super Mario Brothers. That's right. Those little fellas, I like to play with them a lot. And but here's the thing.
Right.
When I'm watching the football match, when I'm down at the pub, quarter mile away, mind you, well, I'm playing with the Super Mario Brothers. Day in, day out. It's the old ag with the, "Oh, you're still playing the Super Mario Brothers?" I'm at the pub. "Oh, what you doing down at the pub? Oh, you're gonna be there all bloody night." And I'm watching the football match. "It's the same game every day, Ian. How come it's this and that?" And, the enjoyment of my life is thinning, much like an airline, much like, anything else that decays. That is my whole soul. And it doesn't feel too good. And that's really what Oliver Twist and Shout is about. The new album by the Doormen. He's sort of
Sorry, there's a little bit of a connection issue. Ian, can you hear me?
What's that?
I thought it was cutting in and out.
Oh, it's sort of just a journey about that, really.
Right.
And
seems like a journey through all of your personal, we'll just say, your personal things in your life that like to interfere.
Right.
Gotcha. Everyone can relate to that, I think, in one way or another. Everyone's got something personal that kind of affects them, and I think that's why a lot of people.
What? What? I can't believe you! What do you mean? I'm on the telly! You and that woman! I'm on the telephone! The American!
Ian?
You and that
Ian?
woman! With the American!
Is that Ian?
Doris? No, it's not that!
Everything okay?
It's not her!
Yes, it is! I know who it is!
No!
Ian, I'm gonna hang up if that's. Is everything? I'm gonna hang up if that's.
Bobby, I think I might need to leave. Yeah, I think I might need to leave. But no, it doesn't matter. I don't care,
Okay.
Woman. You're killing me.
All right, Are you anything to say before I hang up?
No.
Hello. Okay, I guess he hung up first. Well, that was Ean Doorman. He didn't plug any of his social medias or anything. If he even has them, I don't know, but go find his album if you can. Find all his albums if you can, and give him a listen. Follow us on the social medias as well at Windley_band. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I think it's something else. I don't know, but who uses Facebook anymore? Yeah, you can listen to us on the internet everywhere, and go to the windleyhub.blogspot.com for even more stuff. See you next week. Bye.